Howdy, hello, and welcome back. My name is Sajay Preferred, and today we are becoming Myki Meeks from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18. So as mentioned, today we are doing a becoming episode. We have a little. It's a set that it's gonna change. We're in the process. I know it's been a minute since we've done a becoming video on the channel, specifically because of moving, because of getting things together. But we are situated for now. Things are yet to still change. We have new microphones. Bleep. We have a camera that we're using for now for a little bit more HD quality. And we are picking back up with the becoming videos and doing Myki Meeks from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18. I had a bunch of different ideas of who I wanted to do next. However, when RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18 came out, I was obsessed with Myki Meeks beforehand because of Miss Glamorous. So we're prepped, primed, and I'm going to take off these glasses. I shaved my eyebrows so tiny, and I didn't want to look crazy in the intro video. So we're going to get started. For those who do not know, becoming episodes on the channel is simply me doing the makeup of a drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race, a drag artists from local scenes. I don't think I've ever done that, but celebrities. I've done Divine. I've done so many Drag Race girls, but Chaperone is another one I've done. Today we are doing RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18 Myki Meeks, who, as mentioned, I have loved for a hot second just knowing online. And then she is on the current season of RuPaul's Drag Race. For those who are not watching, it is so incredibly good. 10 out of 10 recommend. Let me know below whose team you are on. There's so many that I love. I am obsessed with Kenya Pleaser, obviously Myki Meeks. So many good entertainers. Discord Adams Walk is enough to make me like her. So, and also I just love her grungy aesthetic. But so many good entertainers, and of course the one and only Vita Vonti Star, who is from Montgomery, Alabama, right down the road, the capital of Alabama, which is crazy to see another Alabama entertainer on Drag Race right after another one. So for those who have never seen a becoming episode, first off, welcome to the Preferred channel. Hi, hello, my name is Sajay Preferred. I am a local Birmingham, Alabama entertainer. And on the channel, I like to do these videos where, as mentioned, I do the makeups of other entertainers. It's been a second, but if you do not know, if you are new to the channel, new to a becoming episode, I do these all specifically just in the order I go off of. I literally take a photo, which is what I'm going off of here. Oh, I actually don't have to insert that, slay. And I'm just gonna do her like natural, her common, catch the ring light, her common black smoky eye moment. She does pretty flat brows, which is kind of gonna be an issue for me because I don't know how to do a flat brow. I'm gonna try to get these brows matched really quick, and then I will be right back whenever I have them sisters, twins, or maybe even neighbors. But we'll be back in 2 seconds. So we have the brows down. As mentioned, she does these they're not really straight, but they're not really angled. So I did the best I could matching them up. She does kind of have like a very pageanty face, which, as mentioned, she is the current reigning, well, now no longer because her title is now given over. But she was the current reigning Miss Glamorous, which is a pretty popular pageant here in these. It's in Florida, but in the southern area. I mean, I specifically remember watching Sam Starr winning, watching Jewel Sparkles winning. It's a very popular pageant to watch. They literally, they literally have viewing parties for it. And it's pretty sure it's owned by Trinity the Tuck Taylor, who of course is from Alabama. So I guess that kind of helps with the viewership from Alabama, or it being a southern thing, which of course pageants as a whole are very southern, I wouldn't say oriented, because you know there's pageants all over the world, and of course Miss Continental is even in Chicago. But I would say pageants are very, very common in the South, especially in Alabama, unfortunately. So I remember watching her literally winning Miss Glamorous. We were watching it on a laptop of a live view for it. Incredible package. Her talent is so amazing. I think that's what I'm really, really excited to see with her on her Drag Race is just how stupid she can really get. We kind of saw that in the most recent episode with the RDR Live as this is being recorded. She was, you know, of course, Myki Michelle Visage Meeks and hilarious at doing so. But yeah, I think she's really going to pull out some incredible, funny things, and I cannot wait to see what she does. And also, so many other people, as mentioned, I'm obsessed with Kenya Pleaser. I think she's probably one of my favorites. I love Mia Starr too. There's something about her that's so like anti that I just love her. Mandy Mango, the one who literally just went home, obsessed with her before the season even started. Did not know anything about her and was gagged to see her, but love her performance style and just her overall stupidity. It's just so funny to me. I also did have a couple of other ideas of queens from season 18 of doing, such as like Jane Don't was on my list, and Discord Adams also, and Sierra Miss. But Sierra Miss is that's a lot, and those lips, I just can't. That's a little too much for me. But maybe a Jane Don't would be fun to do. I do love her like mix of like pageantry and like I don't know, just very polished. Jane Don't is also someone who has been rumored for Drag Race forever, and finally made it on season 18. So I'm very excited to see what she brings, and already has done so much incredible stuff in the competition. Literally been in the top so many times.
And also, Loki should have won RDR Live.
But that's a different story for a different day. Anyways, going in with contour, Myki does, as mentioned, do a very like draggy contour, and she does do a lot of blush. Specifically, the photos I'm referencing, she does like an orangey blush. So we're going to be trying a different, actually a new blush from NARS that I've never tried before. So we're going to be trying that. Speaking of trying stuff new, I'm actually going to be trying a lot of new stuff with the Becoming. I've always kind of loved doing the Becoming videos to kind of see what different, ooh, that is dark. Anyways, to see what different kind of makeups I can like put myself to do. But also, I love doing these videos because I get to try different makeups, like literally newer makeup that I haven't tried. So that's what we're going to be doing. This looks insane. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next few Becoming videos. I literally have a whole Ulta bag full of new makeup that I just simply want to try. So it's going to be doing her nose. Her nose is very, very tiny, tiny boots. So that kind of fears me because I do not have a predominantly tiny nose. And also my nose just turned orange, so we love to see that. I'm gonna go in with my highlight. She does have a pretty like white highlight in her eye. However, mine's gonna be kind of covered up with powder, so I'll just add a little bit extra white powder back in. But she doesn't really do a lot of white. She mainly just does neutral toned under eye, so that's what we're gonna kind of stick with. Now that I have that base started, I'm gonna go in off camera and powder everything. Honestly, I hate powdering everything with microphones. I always get so anxious that it's clogging up the microphones. So I'm gonna go off camera to powder everything, and then I will be back to start the smoky eye that she always does in Becoming Myki Michelle Visage Meeks. So now that we have the powder done, we're gonna go in and start doing her eye. As mentioned, she does a pretty dark smoky eye, and she does it pretty angled to kind of make sure that we don't get it too crazy. And it's not like pure black how she does it, so we're not going to go in with full black. We're going to start with a gray and start building that. She also has very little like white space in between her eye, so we're not going to be having a lot of that, which I usually have in my makeup, so that's going to be pretty different. And now of course we're going to do that same thing to the other eye. Now that I have that started, I'm going to go in, blur this out. I'm going to go in and cut my crease with a Q-tip. That way whenever I go to put the white on, it doesn't leave a bunch of black areas on my brush. Now that I have that cut out, pre-cut out rather, I'm going to go off camera and cut the crease and fill it in with white as she does, and I will be back on camera whenever we're doing the finishing touches of the eyes. I just know I'm going to get very focused and not do anything on camera, so I will be right back when the creases are cut. Off camera, I went ahead, did the complete eye and eyeliner. Couldn't really find any like form of like liner that she does, so I really think she just kind of smokes it out, which is usually what I do. I'm gonna go in and do her inner corner liner towards the end, just because I don't want my eye to water more than it already is, which, you know, we love to see. So normally I would put powder around the edge of my base contour, but as mentioned, she does more of a cut contour, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to go in and spray my face really quick before I do the white. She doesn't do a lot of white. Refreshing. I'm just going to go in with white on a brush instead of a powder puff as I would usually do, and just add it to the center points of the fire. I'm gonna go in and do some additional fine touches to the eyebrows, just to make sure that they're fully filled in. And she also keeps them pretty dark towards the beginning, so I'm just gonna go in and kind of fill that in. Usually I would fill in white here, but we're doing Miss Myki Meeks, so we're doing a little bit of black, and we're gonna ignore that I just did. So she either usually does a red lip or a like neutral lip, but for her promos and her entrance and most of what she's done on Drag Race, she's done red. So I'm gonna go in with a red NYX lipstick, and she does a very pouty lip, so that's going to be a struggle. So the lips are done. I'm gonna go off camera to do lashes, finishing touches, put on the hair. I'm gonna put on the short little skimpy outfit, allegedly. And then we'll be back with the full product of Myki Meeks. So we are back with the official look. Minus the hair. The hair was originally supposed to be a pony with my natural hair, much like Myki does a lot. However, I guess I forgot that my hair is no longer dyed black, so that did not happen. Instead, I just threw on a black wig, so ignore that. Ignore the lace not glued because of that. But anyways, and also usually would have worn purple. Didn't really have a purple. She wore something similar to this recently, but it was like blue, so I just figured red to go with the red lip that she usually does. Overall, I'm not mad. The eye is very much so her eye, minus the lashes. I kind of wish I had the spikier lashes she had, but overall, I'm not mad. It's pretty cute, not mad. Let me know in the comments below what you think, who you would like to see me do next. I do have the next one planned. Little teaser, she is a villain and she is a winner, and we love her over here. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for a brand new video on the channel every single Sunday. And don't forget to follow me on all of my socials at The Only Preferred. Until next time, stay queer, stay preferred, and always stay Myki. Ooh.